Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shannon. Of course, some of you may not know since you've just joined. And I also wanted to just say quickly that I am sorry I've been gone yet again. But for those that don't know, I had a fire at my apartment 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, and have been kind of getting things arranged with that and not in the right state of mind to really do any readings. So I'm a little more gathered now, and I thought that I would touch base with everyone. So I would really like to pull a card today. We're from the Cosmic Slumber from the Tilly Walden set. It's right side up. Pull a card from here, and then depending on what we get, to pull a fairy card, perhaps. So let me go ahead and shuffle. I'm not at my apartment, obviously. I'm staying with my mom right now, thankfully. It'll be several weeks before my apartment can even be fixed. And thankfully, nothing was burned inside. It could have been a lot worse. It's been a little traumatic, but I'm alive, and so is my kitty. And so is my stuff. So let's kind of gather our thoughts together and think of what we want to receive today. Okay, well, for me, seems like this first card is ready. So. Ooh. So, we've received death today, which is great because death always means the end of an era and usually the beginning of something. So, here is what the card looks like. Sorry. And it's a reversed card, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything negative. I will read to you both descriptions. And usually with these cards in particular, there really isn't a reverse meaning because, I tell a lot of people that I read for, everything in nature has to have a balance to it. A yin to the yang, a sun to the moon. So if there is anything negative within this card, do not fear. So, death comes without warning. Even when it is expected, true change and loss often send us into an unrecognizable space. But death does not come with ill intent. It comes as a candle to guide your way, for there is a dark path ahead. Not dangerous, but simply unseen. Inevitable change, which is perhaps uncomfortable, lies ahead. But it is through this change that you will be able to start over. An ending must always occur for there to be a new beginning. Something must be lost to truly gain. Hold the light close to you so that you may see your way through. So, we will draw a fairy card, even though this is very, very good for today. And it seems like, even with the people that I read last night, the drum circle is a lot of things, and it could be the seasons changing, things like that. But a lot of people are ending something and beginning something. This is talking about maybe being a little unpleasant, but it's doable, And the change, like it says in here, you can't have a new beginning unless you have an ending. And whatever situation you are referring to within yourself, know that this change and this ending is probably for the best. So, I would keep that in mind. This card is not bringing, news of death in any way. It's just showing that there's a major change happening. So let's draw a fairy card real quick, and we will see what the fairies can say about this change, maybe. I'm glad I picked that first card. Sometimes you just never know until you feel it out, So if you have your own tarot sets and you're learning, just really go with your gut. And it doesn't have to be the same type of draw, every time. You don't have to draw from the top. You don't have to draw from the middle, whatever you feel. So again, I'm focusing on all of us. I'm going to take this top card again. Okay, so trust your intuition, okay? So whatever this change is happening, this card right here is telling you to tune into yourself, trust your intuition, trust your gut, listen to yourself, and if you have a feeling that's saying, that's pulling you in a certain direction, you should probably go with that. You should probably follow that. Gut instincts are usually almost always right, in my opinion. I will read to you what the card actually says, but trusting your intuition's pretty clear. So this card right here says, it is safe for you to follow your heart's guidance. You know deep down what to do. This card asks you to trust and follow this inner intelligence. Has your inner intelligence been trying to get your attention lately? Perhaps a gut feeling is tugging at you, an inner voice screaming at you, or you've had dreams charged with profound emotions and symbolism lately. Yes. By drawing this card, you're being urged to pay careful attention to these various forms of intuition. Now is not the time to ignore these messages or procrastinate. Trust this inner wisdom just as you would if it came from a respected teacher. Know that you aren't imagining the guidance. Its powerful and repetitive voice is a sign that you are truly getting clear and trustworthy messages that are worth following. Affirmation. I trust and follow my feelings and thoughts without questions or delay. So going along with the death card, whatever situation is happening and is changing or ending,